Alright, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna be going over putting everything together in Adobe After Effects. I'm using 2025 version. I'm not using Premiere because of something technically called working between Maya and a film editing or compositing workflow called linear lighting and rendering, linear lighting setup. There's a whole lot of technicalities to it, and you just want to pull your hair out, but that's the main reason why instead of using Premiere Pro, I don't know how to go about making the settings, the specific settings within Premiere Pro, but I do know how to do it in After Effects. Hence the reason why, hence the reason why I'm doing it in After Effects. Alright, so here we are. Now, what I'm gonna do is first, if you're new to After Effects, that's fine. I'm gonna go Windows, Workspace, set it to Standard, and then File, Project Settings, and here, Time Display, right? Project Settings, Time Display, set to 24 frames per second, just like in Maya. Okay, that's the first thing that we need to do. Alright, so there's another thing as well. I need to go back to File, Project Settings. Oh no, sorry about that. Edit, Preferences, General, and we're gonna go into, let me see, where are we? Import, Sequence Footage, set this to 24, right? Import, Preferences, Import, 24 frames per second. Hit OK. And then from there, what we'll do is we'll import our footage. So in here, what I can do is just double click. This will pop up. And I have my test run, right, which is this one, turntable render sequence. Double click it. That's the folder that contains the images. So these are the images 1 through 58. I'm just gonna click on that, double click it, and there you see. You can see the little stack of images icon. And then frame rate 24, just to verify, right? 1920 by 1080, right? 24 frames per second. And then I grab this, grab it. I'm gonna click on this thing while I grab it. This is gonna make a new composition. So right in here, let go. Oh, there it is on the timeline. And you notice this is dark. This is fine. This is what it's gonna look like. This is what it has to do about the linear lighting and rendering workflow, and why I have to make this video about After Effects and the linear lighting. It's gonna look like this. So just bear with me. Don't panic. This is what it's supposed to be. All right. So from there, once this is set, go to File, Project Settings. We're back here again, Project Settings, Color. Okay. You want to make sure that this is set, this is set. Most likely it's going to look different. Okay. So just make sure to look at it here. Okay. All right. I take that back. I had a hiccup. So like I said, this was previously Adobe Color. That was the default. You want to set to OCD, OCIO, and this, make sure this is ACES 1.3 CG version 1. Okay, this and this. Make sure that this and this is set. Super duper duper important. Alright. Okay. Next step is this thing called color settings bit depth. Default is 8. You want to make it 16 bits per channel. That correlates to, in here under the comment tab, 16. So I'm just explaining why 16. Okay, so OCIO color managed, ACES 1.3 CG version 1, right? And here 16 bit per channel. Okay, and trilinear, fine, whatever. And then from there, I also forgot to mention this in here, right? You know what? Here. So the working color space, right? That correlates to, when I go here, the little running man icon for the preferences, color management, right? And then from there, so here's Maya, right? Okay, now color management, right? And then, oh, see, OCIO, right? Which is just like here, OCIO. I'm just giving the correlation. And then the color space, right? So 1 second. The rendering space, ACES CG, rendering space, ACES CG. Just remember this weird wording. Working color space, ACES CG. Bing. So everything lines up. So blah 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 blah. Alright, so then after that, this right here, display color space, right? When I look in Maya, view, right? View, this is the default, ACES 1.0 SDR video. Here, display color space is going to be, so I know it gets a little bit confusing, but you have your ACES 1.0 SDR video here, same thing, ACES sRGB, display ACES 1.0 SDR video. There. Alright, so all that is checked. So again, overview, OCIO color manage, color engine, OCIO color manage, OCIO configuration, ACES 1.3 CG version 1. Color settings, the bit depth at 16 bits per channel, trilinear, whatever. Working color space, ACES, SCG, display color space, sRGB display, ACES 1.0 SDR video, right? Let me just double check this. Yeah. Good. And then you hit, okay, see what just happened? Bang. Good. Alright, so we're almost there. Just one or two more hoops to jump through. Alright, so what we're gonna do is this. So far, getting much better. We're gonna click on that. I'm gonna right click on it now. Interpret footage, main. We're in here. Blah 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 blah. Color. Alright. And have have this checked on, show all, just in case. You wanna crack this down, and I already have it set, but you wanna have it as aces slash aces CG. Okay. I think by default it's something else, but you wanna have it as this, and make sure you have to show all, that way you get it, and then hit OK, like that. So that was the other step to do. Alright, so the next hoop we have to jump through is basically the final rendered output video, right? So we make sure this is highlighted, okay? Or you could just make sure also to select that, and then go to composition, add to render queue. Here's the render queue tab. Right? This is that, and then oh wait, let me just double check this part. Right. Under the VBR. Yeah. This is a slight little segue, but okay, again, so format options, right? Just crank this. Just freaking crank that. Yeah, and then blah 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 blah. Yep. And hit OK. Then you have to go into color, show all. Again, this is probably some other verbiage, right? You want to go all the way down, right? Make sure show all is selected. And then you're gonna find sRGB display 1.8 sRGB display slash aces 1.0 SDR video. Hit OK, and that. And then next